Whitetails. We are in Palmyra, Indiana. We're not new to social media, but we're pretty new to YouTube. I was going to kind of do a walkthrough, introduce us to you and how we're going to approach our YouTube channel. We are pretty much a blue-collar, do-it-yourself whitetail farm right here in southern Indiana. In a nutshell, I will be doing lots of footage of our own farm, and the summer of 2026, I will be touring and filming some other farms, some more blue-collar, not $1 million budget farms, so some of you guys can see that this is attainable. If it's a thought or dream or want you've wanted to do, we're going to cater more to that. We may be small, but we have world-class genetics. There goes a deer running there. Everything you see here that is now deer pens was huntable forest. We've cleared it all ourselves. We still have plenty to hunt. The house is right in the middle of the property. We're about a mile off the road. I'm older, so we started with great genetics. Main reason being, I don't have 30 years to breed it into a herd. So with some of the great farms like 5-Star Genetics, MVP Whitetails, especially Lester Eichert at Springfield Whitetails, amongst many others, we have acquired some stellar does, some great bucks. We have had some 170-inch yearlings out of a breeding we done. I'm going to walk you up, but every bit of this is attainable. I've done every bit of this. It's not easy. Every hole, every post, every tree, that when all of this looked like that, between me and close friends, family, we made it happen. Took a couple years. We've been doing this since 2022. We will be doing lots of videos in 2026 regarding fawn health, bottle feeding some babies staying on their moms. Why and why not? We will also be doing trying to do some live birth videos. We have quite a following on some other social media pages. The blue one. You can follow us there under Larry the Deer Farmer, the same name. But everything to deer farm is attainable. I've built most of my own gates till I get them replaced with steel. I mean, some people that want to get into this are on a budget. A great place to start, if you're near us, is IDFA, the Indiana Deer and Elk Farmers Association. Our president, John Stoltzfus, is a phenomenal guy, not just because of his deer farm. They're good people. The family are good people. Nobody judges in this industry, even though, some of us have smaller outfits. We don't have everything up. We don't AI every deer, which is artificial insemination. You can't breed to the best of the best by moving deer. That's just not allowed. I will be open for questions of, hey, how do I start in deer farming? Each state has its own laws and regulations regarding that. But I wanted to show you all this because this is worse than it looks. It's muddy, it's winter, nothing's green, nothing's growing. Breeding season's about open. I have cut all of the antlers off of all of our bucks this year. There goes some deer in the new pen. That pen back there just got opened in September. It's our biggest pen, it's our longest pen. It will have alleys. That empty spot down here to the right will be another pen with alleys all going to that building once I can finish it. That is a deer chute in there where we can handle deer safely without having to sedate them. But I will be available all the time on social media to answer any questions, to help anyone get started. I've met so many good people, just from fence supplies to the actual deer themselves, to where you store semen, veterinarians. Anytime you have livestock, you have sick livestock. There are very few veterinarians that know about cervids, which are deer and elk, and so be it. But we will be touring some really cool farms this summer. I'm already trying to set some of that stuff up, even a reindeer farm and an elk farm. There are many options to this. You can have a hobby herd if you don't want to be a breeder or supply other animals to other farms. The results of those breedings are healthier deer with larger racks, deer with larger bodies, and most importantly, disease resistance. Even at this point, Oklahoma, which we'll get into this in other videos, is okaying the release of certain deer that have an SS marker at the 96 codon, which that means they are almost, I'm not going to say immune, they're less susceptible to CWD. EHD, blue tongue, there are different versions of EHD, is passed by a gnat, a midge, whatever you want to call it, depends on where you're from. And that eradicates more deer off of our planet than anything. Not CWD, not saying that CWD exists or not. I'm just saying the only people breeding for resistance for CWD that our government regulates are deer farmers. Not your government, not your DNR, not your Board of Animal Health. They're all great people, but the people breeding for that are deer farmers. Just like with this little SS buck right here. This is the bottle babies that we kept from this year. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing, huh? What are you doing? I mean, this deer could easily turn into a 110-inch yearling. It could turn into a 200-inch yearling. You just never know. But the genes are there. As we go forward with this farm, this pen back here, which we started as a hobby herd, this pen back here will be emptied. These trees will be removed because as you can see the trees down, as you can see that stump, I'm in Tornado Alley now. I'm in southern Indiana down along the river. 80-mile-an-hour winds 1 or 2 days a week during April or early May is not uncommon here. Everything you see here, including this island, was giant oak trees. When I say giant oak trees, I mean ones that were 3 or 4 foot around or across diameter. I do not have big flat land. I do not have just perfect pasture, but you can do it. It can be done. I'm doing it. I'm dealing with the hand we were dealt to farm, and we will go from there, and we will succeed. I'm 53 years old. Haven't failed yet. I don't plan on starting now, especially with these deer. I take very good care of them. Our industry gets a lot of hate because people think they're on steroids, they're on that. And again, I'm sorry, it's muddy, it's winter. Breeding season has happened. This is one breeder pen. If you're asking why, this is not one long skinny pen. This goes to the initial big pen over there. That way I can feed from the house. I don't have to drive or walk all the way around there and have to run water all the way over there. We're on a well here. We're so far back, it's behind the house. What are you doing, sis? I've tried to make it for what works with us. Your farm will completely depend on what works for you. It's something that needs to be thought out and not taken lightly. But I hope you guys subscribe. Like I said, my editing and what we do and where we go from here, especially on this channel, will be, it really will be expanding. Just because I think the voice of the guys my size, the voice of the people, the families that are in our budget, the people that are, I mean, man, you can spend 500 on a deer, you can spend 500,000. What you do for the results and what you do with the results is up to you. This is not a get-rich-quick industry. Lots of people start hot dog stands. They fail. business is business, whether it be livestock or whether you open a restaurant or whether you start a factory. But I appreciate everybody that's watched this. This is our first just now got approved to be live. I will be making more. I will make custom videos. I will answer all the questions I can. Subscribe and like us. Find Larry the Deer Farmer on other social media outlets. We really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.